back with another one. And today, hot topic is Freddie Gibbs, aka Gangsta Gibbs, and currency. All right, make sure y'all go ahead and like and subscribe to this video right now. Bringing this real, rap-ish to y'all. I've been getting lucky to get some rap, whether if it's controversial or not. It's, been good to get a little rap in. So that's what we doing. We wrapping it up. But for sure, Freddie Gibbs, dope artist out of Gary, Indiana, be spit, bro got it. You know what I'm saying? Go crazy with it. And currency, aka Spitter, hot spittle, you feel me? And I was just scrolling, y'all know how it go. Looking, see what I can see. And I come across a little short clip of your boy Freddie Gibbs, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Butcher podcast. That's why I got the clip I'll be showing y'all from. And in the clip, they're asking them about currency, and they brought up the Freddie project. You know what I mean? For those who don't know, him and Freddie Gibbs and Currency did like a collab project. I want to say back in 18, 19, somewhere around there. The Freddie project, it was dope. Y'all already know. We didn't get I don't think they made no videos off that tape, but overall, dope project. Y'all already know. Currency go crazy all the time. You know what I'm saying? East side all mine. Freddie Gibbs on there, and the guy sat down that Gibbs was talking to, asked about currency, and they asked him about would he ever do another collab project with an artist, and he gave his reasoning on why he probably won't, or why he probably never will again, and it's just crazy, right? Because when it comes to currency, you really don't hear too many people saying F currency. Like, nah, like I'm like just straight up. Like, y'all gotta find me, y'all go find me somebody that really, that they ever said it on camera at that. Like F currency, he like the cool, you know what I'm saying? Like he one of the artists that everybody rock with, you know what I mean? Like whether it's directly or indirectly, everybody fucks with Spitter, you know what I mean? Excuse the language, right? So it was kind of crazy that when I seen the clip, I'm like, damn, what Freddie Gibbs on, why he tripping on currency? Like you can't find too many people to not like the boy Spitter, you know what I'm saying? So like I said though, in the clip I'm finna play for y'all, he give his reasoning why, but at the end of the day, it's crazy because we know Freddie Gibbs from usually having his industry back and forth or beefs or whatnot. I don't want to call this what him and Freddie Gibbs got going on or beef. Currency don't beef with nobody. You know what I mean? Like he don't. Like I don't. Like Currency, one of them dudes, right? He's so cool, man. You don't like. You'll hate to see him get mad type dude. One of them type dudes. You know what I'm saying? He gonna smoke his tree. He gonna drive his cars. He gonna kick it how he kick it. You know what I mean? On his jet life. Timing. So it's just different. But it's not a surprise coming from Freddie Gibbs. You know what I mean? Freddie Gibbs that had his industry spats and stuff like that, and went public with it. Of course, Benny the Butcher, the Griselda, the whole little BSF joint. Gunna, spoke on Gunna. Him and Academics, they like arch enemies. You know what I mean? But outside of that, you know what I'm saying? You don't really hear currency in the mix as somebody actually just saying F that person or they don't rock with that person. But before I show y'all the clip of Freddie Gibbs speaking on the currency situation, I want y'all to check out this interview that Currency did some years back, speaking on the Freddie project and how he, him and Freddie Gibbs got that Freddie project together, how they put it out or whatever. I think he had to sit down with Elliott Wilson. But either way it go, y'all check this out. We'll get right back.
About this Freddie project though, man.
Come on, yeah, me and Freddie Gibbs, man. Let me tell you something. Me and Freddie Gibbs bumped into each other in Chicago 2 years after we said we were gonna do the tape. And he tells me, Spiller, why don't you quit smoking weed so we could get the tape done? Like the weed is what was stopping, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I immediately went to the studio with a copious amount of weed and got all the records done that day. And I sent them back to him, and then I was waiting for him.
Oh, the challenge.
Absolutely.
Challenge.
Yeah, I
So
did.
it
I
is
sent them
competitive.
7 records. I sent them 7 records the next day. You don't tell me about quit smoking weed. I smoked weed, I sent 7 records to him.
I thought you guys did this in 2 days though.
Yeah, 2 days.
Oh, okay.
I sent 7 that day, and he sent back that 7 with his verses on it, and he sent me some records,
Why was
and
he
I
on
put
you
mine
about
on
smoking?
those. I think that he thought the weed had control of me for 2 years, and that's why we hadn't done the tape. And it just was because we were both just doing our thing. Like he was busy being Freddie Pendergrass. You know what I'm saying? Putting that artwork and shit, what he was doing. Like, man, you needed your own space for that time. You had your shit to do.
Joint off on
You know
here.
what I'm
Gator,
saying?
he think he can sing now.
Look, that's about to be his next move. Don't be surprised.
Oh, for real?
Don't be surprised. He's about to drop a fusion.
later Gators,
It's gonna be a fusion thing where he's doing R&B and rap. It's tight. I see it happening for him.
So y'all know how that go. You know, when people get to blaming your habit or what you do, and it's stopping you from do other things, you know, people gotta want to show you, or they gonna show you that, look, that ain't the reason why. You know, you were doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. We was busy, you know what I'm saying? But once you approached me about it, we ran into each other. We seen, you know, you seen me about, we seen each other. I went and knocked it out that same day. Curren, she said he sent them 7 records, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, later on in that interview, he's you know, said that Freddie sent them back. I think they said they got the project done in like 2 days or a day or so or whatever. So everything seemed cool and on the up and up. From that interview, I can't tell that is a problem. I can't tell that if Currency feels some type of way towards Freddie Gibbs or not. It seems right then and there at that time that everything was cool. You know, we laughing, we kicking it, and it's no smoke. But fast forward to now, Freddie Gibbs has a different tone on the whole situation. So y'all check this out, and we'll get right back.
Rising. Man, I know you and Spitter. I know you and Spitter. You and Spitter did Fetty. Yeah, with a rapper. Like you want to do another joint project.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, man. I definitely never do that shit with Spitter again. You know what I'm saying? Like all love and respect. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, I don't fuck with. Nah, fuck that. I don't fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that nigga at all. If I see that nigga, I won't even speak to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, it's like, you know what I mean? Man, look, man, we can't tolerate no disrespect in this game, dog.
Yeah.
And a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we did Fetty and shit.
I love that motherfucker. I love
Great
Fetty, man.
fucking
Yeah,
album,
I
dog.
love Fetty.
Love that nigga. Listen,
Man, that shit
I
was-
still
that shit was
love
crazy.
Currency
Yeah.
to this day as a person. But when it come to business, you a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't.
Tighten up.
Man, listen, my nigga. I'm not about to go for the fuck shit in no kind of way possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I tell you we about to do something, we gonna do it, brother. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, okay, we gonna do this together, bro. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So for a motherfucker to like have you get Alchemist to do an album, have you do artwork, get everything together, you know, like, my nigga, this my time. I'm gonna do a roll. I did the whole rollout for that Fetty shit. That nigga didn't come. I did the cover. The whole idea was mine. That nigga was like, yo, let's just rap on these Alchemist beats and put out something. I was like, all right, the whole business shit was lackadaisical. And a motherfucker asked me why I don't fuck with Currency, because it's like, you know, you played me on something that I don't really, you know, on some business shit. You know what I mean? And I thought you was my friend, so as a friend, you should have been like, nah, bro, my bad. Yeah. Well, it was none of that. You know what I'm saying? And a nigga, and niggas would be like, oh man, that's just how bro is. He be high. Bitch, I be high. I be drunk.
Yeah.
So don't give me that. Don't give me that. This nigga, we were supposed to shoot videos for Fetty. It wasn't one video.
No video,
right?
yeah.
No
Yeah,
videos
yeah.
at all, dog. The nigga told me he was shooting one. Listen, nigga, I shot a piece of the video when I was on vacation in Dominican Republic. I was like, send your part, we gonna put it together. We got a song in there called Location Remote.
Location Remote,
So it's
yeah.
supposed to be like remote locations. Nigga just stopped texting back.
Yeah.
Stop calling back.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. You know what I mean? And a nigga in the industry expect for you to just go for that.
Yeah.
Like it's just the industry, bro. Nah, motherfucker.
You think you too real for the industry?
Yeah, that's why, like I said, that's why they don't fuck. That's why I just said, like, nigga, no, I don't fuck with you, bro. If I see you, I might not even, hey.
Yeah.
That's why a motherfucker like that, don't cross paths with me, bro. Do your thing, man. Go get in the car and like ride your car or something. Go ride your car or something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But the nigga was my homie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like, but for the
yeah.
fact, you know what I mean? But with the motherfucking, with the business shit, motherfucker just look down on me, and I feel like that be
Man.
because I'm from Gary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I was from another place or somewhere else, you know what I mean? Well, you know what it is, man? These niggas in the industry don't think I got nothing behind me because I'm from a small town. But come here.
So, as y'all can see, Freddie Gibbs is not feeling it. He's saying, basically, Spitter messed him over on some business. You know, he got Alchemist to do the project. He doing artwork, and you know, he's saying Spitter being lackadaisical, but he don't want to hear that. It's because he's, you know, because he's high, or he's, you know, or you been drinking. Tomato, man. You know, it could be that, and it might have came off as, you know, he wasn't as hyped to do more with the project, and you was in on the project more than he was. That might be the way Spitter is, you know, who knows. But what I can say is, from that interview, he was basically trying to say he got love for Spitter, but at the same time, he called him a B, A, you know what I'm saying, N, you know. And I don't know about anybody else, but when you kind of call somebody that kind of ends everything, you know what I mean? Far as, you know, if we could have possibly patched it up or be cool, you know. And he said when it come to business, but still, man, when you call another man the B word in that type of manner, that kind of like let everything go. Not to mention, could it possibly be that Freddie Gibbs has a little bit more reasoning behind why he don't mess with Spitter outside the business, you know, because if I'm not mistaken, I think a couple projects back, you know, because Spitter just dropped another project, you know, July 30th. It's called 730th, you know, called 730, excuse me. You know, dope project, y'all go check that out. Freddie Gibbs dropped that Alfredo 2 July 25th, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all heard both of them, y'all tell me who had the better project. But if I'm not mistaken, the project actually before this, Spitter had a feature from the Griselda family, you know. And if I'm not mistaken too, he didn't have Benny the Butcher on the song or two, you know, Conway, Westside, all them. So could it be that, you know, Benny and Freddie Gibbs and his, you know, beef with those guys actually got physical? So could it partly be that reason that why Freddie Gibbs is just going head first, you know what I'm saying, at Currency, and it's not only that he felt Currency didn't handle the business right about the album, or is it just strictly about the album? You know what I'm saying? Because you know how it go, and you know when they say the industry, you know, that's like code word for saying people fake, right? You know, so, you know, could it be that? Could it be that Currency still has ties and connections to, you know, the Griselda family, BSF guys, you know, drum work, all those, you know what I mean? It might be. But, you know, it's just crazy, you know. And Freddie Gibbs always has been outspoken and stuff like that. And I heard him mention saying, like, he think people be, you know, handling him a certain kind of way because he's from a small town. And I be feeling like sometimes him having that mentality and that chip on his shoulder, it's cool when you put that effort into your rapper. You can hear it though. Freddie Gibbs can spit, you know what I'm saying? When you have that chip on your shoulder when it's in your rap. But when you get around different guys and then you feel a certain way because of where you from, it'll sometimes make you dive off the deep end and probably think things that's probably not there, or overthink things that, you know, that's probably not going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it really don't matter where you're from. If you're a dope artist, you're a dope artist, man. Some people connect better. Some people are able to get more done with each other. Sometimes the timing just be right for where other artists, you know what I mean, are able to get together, lock in, put videos out for this song, that song, make another project. Sometimes that's how the chips fall, you know. Spitter being from New Orleans and stuff like that, he already know how hard it is coming out, especially, you know, out the South, man, where they didn't respect lyricism and, you know, really didn't give, you know, people out the South, they just do. So I don't think it's just a, you know, a you being from Gary thing. Gibbs, I think that's everybody across the map. If you wasn't from the East Coast or just New York in general, you had to, you know, go a little harder to make people recognize you, especially when you know, giving that real, you know what I mean, rap music, that real hip hop music, you know, having bars and spitting, you know, dope rhymes and stuff like that. So you know, him having that chip on his shoulder and stuff like that, that'll probably, you know, make him, like I said, dive off the deep end and rub people the wrong way. But, you know, he got to talking about how he, you know, people don't think he got people behind him and stuff like that. You know, bro, just a little, he a little bit all over the place with it, but hey, that's Gibbs' take on it. That's how he feel about currency. It is what it is. You know, I don't know if he'll be able to, them guys will be able to fix that situation, because you never know how some guys take the B word being called at them and stuff like that in that certain way. Now, you know, of course, in New Orleans or just certain cities in the South, stuff like that, where they call each other that, but it be in a certain kind of manner, not in that, you know, as in I'm messing up the word, but in a bad way. You feel me? You feel me? Like, so we'll see where this goes. We already know it's not gonna go spill out into no street stuff, you know what I mean? Which I hope not. But at the end of the day, Spitter's a dope artist. Y'all go check out that 730. Gibbs is a dope artist. Y'all go check out the Alfredo too. If anything new come through, man, definitely, man, y'all tap in, man. Make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, man. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.